finding yourself in a place where a whole lot just don't seem to matter no more. What people think about you, how you used to move, and you was just trying to please. You wanted to please. You wanted people to validate you and make sure everybody loved you. Just wanted to make everybody happy. You're finding yourself in a different place now. Like you here lately, you can't even recognize yourself. Like you ain't even recognizing yourself. And you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're saying, who are you? All of a sudden, that same clique of friends that you had, like everybody just getting away from you. What's really going on? Is it really something wrong with you? It was a time when you was just doing, pleasing, going to great lengths to make sure that you was with the in crowd. You was with the in crowd. Like people wasn't moving unless you was with them. And all of a sudden, where all my people go to? For the ones that don't know me, I am Miss Lula of Prophet Pathway. I have been doing a 10-part series. I already did 4. Go back and look at 4. Go back and look at all of them up until this one. This is my 5th one. And I am piggybacking off of number 4. It's that worthy movement, guys. I promise you, if you follow me all the way to the end, we going somewhere. This is not just your regular video. This is not just your regular content creation. This, guys, is a teaching series. And so if you don't have time to watch it now, I promise you it's probably about 20 minutes. Again, it's a teaching series. That worthy movement is 10 parts again. And so this it's pretty long. So it's not like a regular piece of content that you're looking at and to get whatever out of. This is a teaching piece. But if you follow me to the end, again, it will help you. It will help you. If you're finding yourself in a lonely position now, where did all my people go? You ask yourself that. We talk about being worthy. We're talking about knowing that you're worthy. We're talking about not allowing people to handle you in a way that you know everybody else feeling good except for you. Everybody in your group, everybody in your clique, your group, your circle of friends, whatever name you want to give it. Everybody just happy. But something is missing right down in here about you. And someone will want you to believe, it's just something, you're just being difficult. It's something, And so all of a sudden, the math ain't mathing no more. Like I said in part 4, it just, they just not adding up. Your friends just not adding up no more. Like they you ain't getting them, they ain't getting you either. Sis, brother, let me help you understand why. Because that standard that I call self-love, you done got that standard done raised up. I'm spiritual. I love God. And that's how I see things. That's the lens that I look through. And I'm not a religious fanatic. But that is what orchestrates. That is what leads and governs my life every day. Is God going before me? And it was at a time, if you go back and look at some of my other parts to this worthy movement, that I did not love myself, and I had all kind of people around me. I had just getting all they could get, getting all they could, and canning all they could get. Okay, getting all they can all they get, and that's what And so imagine that you change your perspective on your life. Imagine that you begin to love who you are. And you further know that what's not pouring into you, you shouldn't be pouring into it, them, something, someone. And now you're getting that. And you're getting that. You might not be where you want to be, but you ain't where you used to be. And now in your mind, math ain't mathing no more. Now you just really don't care. All you care about is how you feeling. And you a loving person, loving as loving can be. But now you finally realizing, and it's getting important to you, it's okay to have that energy where you're pouring into people and you're giving, you're doing, you're just impacting life after life. But why are you feeling, why are you feeling so empty? Well, you're not feeling empty anymore. Because guess what's happening? Guess what's happening? You're finally pouring into you, and you don't want nothing to do with anybody that's not. That's what's changed. That lens that you was looking out of that was telling you that, as long as everybody else was happy, that everything was okay. And now that lens done changed. Some kind of way. How you was looking at life and the world. Now, you're looking at this, does whatever it is benefit me? And guys, I'm not trying to say that you need to be selfish. But the selfish I'm talking about is a healthy kind of selfish. You need to make it about whatever's not serving you is beginning not to fit into your life. Whatever is not, whatever is not taking a part of being a part of the purpose, being a part of where you're going, all of a sudden, just not fitting in. Whatever it is. You know why? Because you are not only shifting, but you are soaring. You are going up. You are glowing up. Because the minute you learn to love who you are, hallelujah. When you learn to love who you are, and you further know who you are and know your purpose. Now, we didn't say we was perfect. We didn't say we had it all together. Because we still dealing with some things. But we on our way. We on our way. And so the more you grow and the more you glow, of course, people gonna be just like that rocket when it's going up, that little tail piece that fall down. You got that fire all up under, but that little tail piece falls down. That's them people that can't go where you're going. Because now you can't walk around and run around and hang out with chickens and pigeons. They stay on the ground. Now you're soaring with the egos. That's your place. That's where you're supposed to be. And now you're feeling like you're in your element. But where did my people go? I'm by myself now. We all know that eagles and penguins or pigeons they can fly so high, but they got to come back down on the ground. They can't fly that high. Or so you think you're by yourself. But you're not alone. You just finally clearing and begin creating boundaries. No and boundaries? And we used to you just being there no matter what, no matter when? What? You're finally clearing that path. And yes, it's a long, think about a pyramid. Up at the top of that pyramid, you see the point, you see that pointy point, you see how small that pyramid is up at the top? The higher you get up, the more you grow, the more you start glowing up, the higher you climb. That circle of friends that you had. You no longer have all these friends in here. You going somewhere now up at the top. How dare. It's so tight, guys. And it can be lonely. You know why? Because the more you clear out the people that do not fully love you, you're going to go through a space of being all by yourself. But why, Miss Lula? Why? Why I got to be by myself? Because you're making room. You got to clear those people out of your life that served you no purpose, that meant you no good, that they don't even realize the only reason they was so-called loving you was because you gave, you did. How dare you stop doing? How dare you stop giving? And how dare you have the gall and the audacity at this point in your life to say no? No. What? You done always been the one we could count on. How you saying no? You have the gall and the audacity to make it about you and what you want to do and doing some of the things you want to do. You have the gall and the audacity not to be the one that keep the relationship. I'm not talking about significant others only. I'm talking about whatever relationship. It could be just a girlfriend. It could be just, your boy. It could just be, your partner. It don't have to be anything serious. Whatever relationship which consists of two active parts, two people putting their part in. Like a seesaw, one person up in the air and the other one on the ground. Really? It's time to balance that seesaw, guys. It's time to bring it right here. Ain't no one person got to be up in the air and one of them down. Oh, we supposed to be walking together in this relationship, huh? This relationship consists of two people that are, the Bible says, if you want to be a friend, you have to first be, if you want friends, you got to first be a friend. And we clicking and getting with these people that do not. Guys, it's not their fault. They don't know how. And guess what? Since you're learning how to love yourself and you're learning what that you are worthy, You're learning you're worthy. Who you think want to stay around? Like, guess what? Your crowd, your people are going to change. They are going to start dropping off. You weren't planning on being that lonely. All you know is something right down in here shifted suddenly. Can you say suddenly? Shifted suddenly. Thank God for suddenly. How dare you change it up? So guess what? When that change comes in you, when it takes place, you're going to change your friends. You're going to change, guys. With change, change is uncomfortable. Sometimes it's hurt, but it's necessary. Whether it's good or bad, it's going to shift you and put you in an uncomfortable position. The power of no. Not I think about it. Not I let me see. Not, well, call me back tomorrow. No. When you start saying no, all the people you were saying yes to, no matter what it cost you, no matter how inconvenient you was, and it's okay to say yes. Lord knows it's okay to say yes. But you want to say yes to some people that are following your energy. You know that you are a committed friend, a committed mate, committed whatever. You want the same energy. You deserve that. That's when you know that you're worthy. That's when you further know. Come on in here. Come on in here. Let's get up in here. That's what makes you further know that you are worthy. And you say, well, Miss Lola, I'm lonely. I promise you. I implore you to be patient and wait. Because what's going to happen in an empty space that you just cleared out of the people that was no longer serving you, now you're being driven by purpose and by things that can add to your life. I said it, I believe, in around part 2 or 3. Go back and watch them. Relationship is like arithmetic. If it's not adding to your life, relationship, it's subtracting, relationship. If it's not multiplying, relationship, it is dividing. It is dividing. Relationship, I don't care if it's just a girlfriend or a guy friend. It don't have to necessarily be significant other. It don't have to necessarily be mate. It don't have to necessarily, guys, I'm telling you today, my God, today, I'm telling you, once you come into your worth, the part that you know where you done start feeling, I don't know when it takes place. I don't know when mine took place. But all of a sudden, I knew I was worthy. I knew it. And I thank God for it, because I asked God to help me. And my friend, I don't care what friend I had or thought I had. Guess what? I didn't have friends. I was the friend. And you can relate. You can actually say, wait a minute, am I really being a friend or am I the friend? Do I really have a friend? You can be in a relationship and you think that that's your friend, but all it is, you being a friend. If you stop doing the things you do, watch how the relationship go. You're the one keeping the relationship afloat. You are. I ain't saying remove yourself. Stop doing what you're doing and see how far that relationship will go. Stop doing what you're doing. That relationship will begin to fizzle. Guess why? Because it was never a relationship. It might have been a ship, but it certainly wasn't a relationship. Say it with me. I am worthy. I am so worthy. Guys, the more you get that, I'm not saying it's going to be easy, because you used to all these people in your life, and now they've gone. Guess why? Because how dare you act like that you can't do. How dare you act like you don't do. Now you're not doing everything we want you to do. You're not doing what and you're not being controlled. Like you can't be that way. Oh, but you can. And the more you allow that space to be clear, guess what? It's going to be replaced with people that actually love you. Guess why? Because you love you. That's what that means. You love you. That's where you are. That's where you're going. If you're not there yet, that's where you're going. Shifting, getting uncomfortable, growing and glowing. Follow me for more.